Hi Floss Tube, it's Julie with Reflections Framing and Stitching. Today is Wednesday. It is October the 21st, and this is Chart of the Day video number 89. Welcome. It's been a few days. How are you? Hope you had a good weekend and your week is going well. I had a good weekend, but I cannot tell you what it was we did. It's all kind of a blur. I know we had a Zoom on Saturday night, and beyond that, I don't know. I truly do not remember that far back, which is sad because I should be able to, but I don't. So I hope you had a good weekend. Week is going well for me. We had a meeting with the cabinet place on Monday. We rearranged the kitchen layout. I did move the sink out of the island, and I'm much happier with that, the way it looks. I think it will be way less crowded. So we're moving ahead with that. The contractors had said they would come and meet with us on Friday, and then I haven't heard as far as what time, so I have no idea what's going on there. I had another lawn sprinkler place come out yesterday. They had given us a bid, and then they found out that our water meter is right smack dab in the middle of our basement, and the basement is finished, so it makes it difficult to get the water outside, apparently. So he's got to bring a plumber back. Nothing is ever easy. Anyway, that is kind of how things are going. The weather is cold and it's cloudy, and I'm unhappy about that, but we're just going to be unhappy probably until next May, where the weather is concerned. So that's just a way of life. I want to thank everyone for answering the question of the day from the last video. It was whether you like sci-fi or fantasy or both, one or the other kind of thing. A lot of you do. A lot of you made some suggestions on books I can check out, and I have made a list, so I will be checking those out. Some of them I have read, and others I had not, so I will check those out. I have to say I am not a fan of the Lord of the Rings. I do like the Sword of Shannara series, and I do like the Magician series from Raymond Feist, but I am not no, I didn't like Game of Thrones either. So I don't know. Not a fan. So anyway, thank you for answering that question. We have kind of a weird one today. So I'm going to be really interested to hear the answer to that. I'm going to take my shoes off, so I'm going to get shorter here in just a second because my feet were hurting. So, oh, look at how short I am. Okay, that's better. All right. Let me center my chi. I have no idea what my chi is, but I've centered it. So today's chart of the day, how about we go with that, is we brought Christmas out today. You can see this is Christmas. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these triangular shaped racks, and we still have a lot of charts left to put on them for Christmas. We just put all the smaller size charts out first, and then we fill in on the bottom on the larger ones because they're easier to see down low than the smaller ones. So put Halloween away, and we'll put Thanksgiving and winter time over that way on that. Ooh, this is fun. On that rack right there, we will put Halloween or not Halloween. We will put Thanksgiving and wintertime on that rack. And then on the other side where there are charts, like right there, those are like the newest stuff that's come in, which hasn't been much. I am expecting an order from Hoffman's that has some new stuff. A lot of it got back ordered. So let's see, what else do I know? Oh, we were talking about the Wee Santa. So, Wee Santa 2020. This is a series Cecilia brings out one every year. And I think he's a cute, chubby old man. Really cute. It calls to be stitched on 32 count doubloon from Picture This Plus. I have no 32 count doubloon. It uses a lot of floss. A combination of Classic Colorworks and Weeks Dye Works. So it uses a lot. And I happen to be out of the black and the white. The white was whitewash and the black was, what is the black? Onyx from Weeks Dye Works. And I am out of both of those and my Weeks order has not arrived, so I just pulled the DMC. It comes with the chart, or the charms right here that you need. And the chart sells for $8.50. It would be a fairly quick stitch, even though he is kind of tubby. Be a fairly quick stitch for you. So, since I didn't have the 32 count doubloon, I do have 28 count doubloon, which would make him a little bit bigger, but not a whole lot bigger because he's not huge to begin with. So there's your colors on a 28 count. Let's go on the side without the tag so you can see them a little better. Lots of color, lots and lots. So that would look really nice. Let's see. I have 32 count Heartland, which is similar, that I think would work well also. This is a 16 count chocolate milk. This is all I have left. I don't anticipate getting much in. It's ordered, but I don't anticipate getting it anytime soon. So it's ordered, but expectations are not high. So it would look good on there. For something a little bit different, this is called Blue Cashmere. It's an 18 count Ada. I want to make sure you can see those blues and grays on there. So that would look very nice. I like the look of this one, if it were me. This is 28 count natural tin roof gingham from Weeks Dye Works. And I like how that looks. I like the gingham fabric. I know a lot of people think it's hard to stitch on. I don't get that. I like how it looks on here. It just gives it kind of that old and vintage look. So I really like that one. The next one I have is Crystal Arctic from Picture This Plus, which is it's a combination of blue and green and purple, and it's really, really pretty. Plus, it's sparkly, which would make it look like it was snowing. And I think that would be really pretty. I don't have a lot of it, though. Probably enough for a couple cuts. And I think the last one I have is, again, in the blue range. This is Zephyr, also from Picture This Plus. This is really bright, not my favorite, but some people like bright, so I think it would look good on there too. And there you have it, your chart of the day for Wednesday, October the 21st. It's hard to believe we're already at the 21st. It seems like just yesterday I said, oh hey, it's October 1st, but here we are. Time is passing, which is good and bad. It's good that time is passing, and maybe we'll get through this tough period in our history. But it's bad because every day makes me older. So, question of the day for today is, like I said, a strange one. And I meant to bring it with me, and I didn't. I forgot. So I was getting ready for work, and I happened to notice that my comb, which is lime green, was looking a little less lime green than it should because it was coated with hairspray. So I thought, ooh, you need to be washed. So I washed it. And while I was washing it, I was thinking about how old this lime green, big-toothed comb was. And I got that comb when I was 15 years old. And I went to, there was a store called, I think it was called Skaggs, and it was kind of a combination drugstore, family clothing. You could get pretty much everything there. So almost like a Walmart, but not. It had a beauty shop in it, and Mom took me there because I wanted, prior to that time, my hair was down to my butt. And I was ready for a change. And I wanted the Farrah Fawcett haircut. So she took me to Skaggs to have my hair cut. And the lady there called, I went in and I said, oh, I want the Farrah Fawcett haircut. And she said, oh, you know what we call that? And I'm like, the Farrah Fawcett haircut? She says, no, we call that a monkey cut. Well, that kind of ruined the whole thing for me. I didn't want my hair to look like a monkey. But we cut it anyway, and we as we were leaving the store, I needed to get, supplies and stuff because I'd never needed anything because I just wore it, parted down the middle and straight like you did back in the 70s. So we stopped and I picked out this. It was a big-toothed comb, and I think it was made by the Goody Company, Goody, and had big teeth on it. It was lime green, and I was in a heavy lime green phase then. So I bought that comb, and that comb has been with me ever since. So if you take 15 away from 60, you're looking at 45-year-old comb that I use every single day and have used it every single day for the last 45 years. So now you know the history of my comb. But my question is, do you have anything like that in your life, a common, ordinary, weird item that you've had for a very long time? I would consider 45 years to be a very long time, that you still use all the time. I'm really curious to know whether I'm just weird that I've held on to this lime green comb for so long. But I'd use it every day. I make this part with it every single day. Comb, yeah, every day. So, I know, it's a weird question. Just go with it. Otherwise, I don't know that I have a whole lot else to talk about. Out of the Stash at Last, we are finishing up week 3 tonight. So be sure you post your ending picture when you're done stitching tonight, or if it's too late, you can post it first thing in the morning. Just post your ending picture before 10 a.m. Central Standard Time to be eligible for the drawing. And then post your beginning picture for our last and final week of Out of the Stash at Last. That's sad. I have been enjoying this greatly. I haven't actually hit like on anybody's project since last Thursday because I kind of figured it might be easier for me to weed through if I hadn't liked or commented on anybody's projects yet. But I have been looking, so don't think I've been ignoring it. I've been looking. I just haven't done anything with it because I think it'll make it easier for me to weed through, because it took me hours to weed through. Hours to weed through them last week. So I was hoping to make it a little bit easier on myself this week. Anyway, so don't forget to post your beginning for week 4. I haven't chosen what my week 4 will be. I tend to wait until the last minute to do that, and then I go, darn, I would have done that, but I'm missing this. So I really need to think about it before I come to work tomorrow in case I need anything. But I've been enjoying seeing your projects. I've been enjoying working on my projects. So thank you for participating. Some of the ladies and I were discussing what we might do the next time. And the subject came up that maybe we would do 4 of our oldest whips. And I'm like, okay, but I don't know which are my 4 oldest whips. That's going to take some hunting down and trying to figure out. Which is a good idea. Work on 4 of your oldest whips that you haven't worked on in a long time. And I have a lot of those. So we might try that maybe after the first of the year when things calm down from the holidays. I don't know about you, but our holidays aren't going to be that great this year. This year was the year that Amy and Emily would go to Emily's mom's, so they wouldn't have been here regardless of whether there's COVID or not. But I don't even know that they'll go to Emily's mom. And I think this is also the year that Abby is at Travis's. But I'm not 100% sure about that. I'm also not sure that we'll be getting together because of COVID. So I don't know. I just don't think of it. And if we're in the middle of construction, then there won't be a Christmas tree or anything at our house anyway. So I'm not sure what Christmas or the holidays are going to look like this year. But anyway, I figured maybe that would be something for after. Let's get through the holidays, and then we'll think about doing something for the new year. Something. I'll come up with something. And let's see, what else do I know? Anything? Dan is almost done with his Mistress of Pain appointments, which is what he refers to his PT as, is the Mistress of Pain, because she likes to hurt him. I think he secretly likes it. But I think he's almost done with those appointments. Apparently, once you get to 12 weeks out, there's no point anymore. So we're almost there. And let's see. I have more family members that have come down with COVID. This time it's for the second time. Not my aunt and uncle that I was talking about before, but it's another branch of that family. Some cousins. So wear your masks, people, and get everyone else you know to wear their masks, because this is not something to joke around with. They are sicker this time than they were the first time. So wear your masks. And that is my PSA for today. I don't really have anything else, so I'm going to let you go and get this uploaded before I go home. So you take care until the next time. I don't know when that will be. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I hope you're all doing well and getting lots of stitching done. Bye.